Let's take a trip down memory lane. Oh my god, Smith-Rowe hits it! Oh, Emil Smith-Rowe! He is the man for the big occasion. He scores again in the Europa League. This doesn't really strike me as the most, dramatic of games. What? No. Oh my god! Cam James has given away a penalty. I do not believe this. Jimenez. Bollocks. I'm calling it now. UEFA bollocks. Absolute nonsense. You've literally come back and sat all your men behind the ball all game. Extra time. Of course it's extra time. Why do we keep losing Raul Jimenez in the middle? Oh, God. And I'm so sorry, viewers. I don't know what to say. Somehow, we've been robbed here. A new rivalry is born today. I'm absolutely fuming. Today, we can get revenge. Right, disclaimer before I do the actual greeting and everything. You can tell I'm not in the best of states at the moment. I've got a terrible cold. It's been a very rough few days. I've been very ill. And I'm doing this just before I go to work, hence the attire. Thought I'd try and make a bit of an effort, but I look like an absolute scruff bag. But you're not here to see me, you're here to see the gameplay. If you are here to see me, thank you, I'm flattered. So, today then, obviously a chance at retribution for last year. Not so much against Celtic, because we did actually make it through against them in the Europa League, but obviously the big one is against Wolves away at Molineux, where we get a chance to redeem what happened at the end of last year, which I don't want to relive, because I've already done it in the intro. But since the last time that we met and where we are now, things have gone okay. Although a 1-1 draw away at the Britannia, or the Bet365 stadium to Stoke, was not particularly good. But we did follow up with a 2-1 win against Liverpool, and I just need to show you this from Alisson. It was a 92nd minute winner, and I think we all just need to see this for what it is, to be fair. I mean, good take here by Alisson. And for some reason, I'm sure Liverpool found this to look very familiar. Channeling his inner carrier. Since then, we drew Celtic away with them north of the border at Celtic Park, so improvement on last year where we lost 1-0. Beat West Ham 4-0, beat Brentford 5-1, and then beat Southampton 4-0. So we're in very free-flowing goal-scoring form right now, and the team is gelling very nicely. Hopefully we can carry that on today. As it stands though, we are actually top of the group and doing quite well. Celtic are second because Copenhagen actually beat Bayern Munich. So at the moment, Bayern, who you'd fancy to have been the number one team in this group, are actually bottom of the table. Another thing to note is that Erling Haaland finally got his first goal for the club as well. I believe it was in the game against West Ham. He finally scored a goal. Absolutely delighted for him, and let's hope that continues. With the game against Wolves on the horizon and me really, really hoping that we smash them in that game, I'm going to make a few changes to the team today, so it's a bit of a mixed lineup. We've got Leno in goal, Folkier at left back, Milenkovic, Kehrer and Maitland-Niles make up the defence. They've got Guendouzi, Delaney and Willock in the midfield. Emil Smith-Rowe is on the left, and Nketiah is on the right, and Erling Haaland is going to lead the line up top. Aubameyang is in very good form though, and he has kind of made that number 9 position his own up front, and I'm hoping that he can get me some more goals in the game against Wolves, but at the moment we have to focus on Celtic. A win here is the bare minimum. We do that, we pretty much guaranteed ourselves a place in the qualifying rounds, and that is job done as far as the Champions League is concerned. Joe Willock, by the way, again this year, been absolutely sensational. He's just playing at a level that I've not really seen from a youngster before, and he genuinely might be one of the best wonder kids I've ever seen on the game. Well, obviously not just on FM20, just on FM in general. It's going to be a nightmare to edit with all the coughing that's going on. Folkier to Guendouzi. Back to Folkier. Folkier driving forward now. And Ben's one, bloody hell, that was close. I can only apologise if there was any coughing at any key moments in the game today. I cannot contain it at the moment. I'm just bunged up, doesn't quite do it justice. At least the stomach problems have stopped. I won't go into detail on those because I'm not sure anyone needs to know about that. Nketiah, Maitland-Niles. Nketiah made a good run down the line there. Joe Willock. Joe Willock just needs to stop this. Oh my god, okay, it's gone for his known goal, but Joe Willock is the long shot king. He can't not score from outside the box. He can only score outside of it. It's incredible. Guendouzi, good ball here into Nketiah. Maitland-Niles, the youngsters tearing Celtic apart. Joe Willock, how big a deflect? Oh, that is. It comes off this side of his head and then goes that way. That is some insane physics there. I love that. Just checking I've got time to record all this videos before I go to work, and I still have an hour and 45 before I need to be there, so I think I might have overcommitted a little bit, which means I could have got an extra load of time in bed. But for you guys, it is no issue whatsoever. I'm committed to this Arsenal team and to this channel, and if you like my commitment and you like what you're seeing, then please of course do leave a like on the video. Thank you so much for all the ones that are coming through at the moment. The channel is still absolutely soaring through the roof, and the series is doing so well, and this is by actually the most fun I've had in an FM series for quite a while. That's a superb ball by Joe Willock, and I can't believe Nketiah's not scored a one-on-one. Unbelievable, and I've just kicked the desk and now my foot really hurts. Oh, Nketiah back to Maitland-Niles. Maitland-Niles back post, MikeRo heads it. Good save by Bain there. Why did they have to have a goalkeeper called Bain in this episode? Now I could have done my Dark Knight impression, but now I can't. I might give it a go, but the coughing is going to be through the roof. Hang on. I've told the boys I'm very happy the way that's gone half time, but I'm just really upset that I'm struggling to do my Bain impression. This would have been comedy gold. Not that my impression is particularly that good, but I'd like to think that it is. But I can't do it justice at the moment. No, can't do it. It's good to see Haaland's following up his very decent performance recently by not doing anything. And Copenhagen have drawn, or are drawing with FC Bayern. Bayern are completely throwing this away. Maybe they're not as good as I thought they were. Here we go. Hopefully this will just get a second and put the tie to bed. Regani throws the ball in over Donny van de Beek's head, but he still gets to it. Wonderful ball over the top. This is going to miss, isn't it? 'Cause it's a one-on-one. Erling Haaland has missed a one-on-one. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh, could you imagine? I find it so frustrating this year. To SI, please watch the videos. Sometimes strikers can score one-on-ones. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Actually, 80% of the time they do. Okay, let's just put it out there. Don't you dare. Christie whips the ball in. I thought it was going to be a penalty there, but Lewis Morgan smacks it in, and we've been made to pay for the fact that apparently no striker has ever scored a one-on-one in their life, ever. We're going to go attacking for the last 3 minutes, but this is just really... Oh, Celtic just do my nut in. 3 minutes gone, and this has put the group back amongst the pigeons here. I'm angry. I'm really angry here. I cannot believe that. Oh, Bayern won as well. That is not good news. That is not good news. A lot of it's going to come down to what happens now between Celtic and Bayern. I mean, this is just I've been FM'd there, I think it's safe to say. Well, the fans aren't particularly happy with that result. I'm not particularly happy with that result either. And I'm worried. I'm really worried by that. That was a really poor performance. We've only got Wolves up next, and they're playing really well in the league. I'll give you a quick rundown of it, but they're 4th at the moment, and they're only 1 point behind us in the league of Wolves. I like the fact that Liverpool lost one game, and that was to us. So clearly we're the best team in England. You don't often see me doing training, but this is what we're going to be doing for the rest of the week. Here you go, chance conversion. Oh, there's some chance conversion there. You know what? You can do some more chance conversion. Basically, we're going to learn how to finish. And there's a 2-week break to Wolves, so that's just brilliant. I will see you in 2 weeks. In game, not in real life. Ooh, look, more chance conversion. Well, we're back, viewers, and I have to say, Liverpool are just a machine at the moment. They've beaten Chelsea 2-1 away from home, and there seems to be no stopping them. All we can do is stay in touch, but to do that, we have to win games like this one. Wolves away, this means much more than just Premier League points. The one win that Wolves got against us was in the Europa League final, and I've never been more pumped up for a game than I am right now. I'm really annoyed, I'm really angry, and it is going to be our first team. Livakovic now is going to be playing goal because he's been a bit alienated at the moment, so I wanted to make some friends. He's going to come in. Tierney, Milenkovic, Regani and Bellerin make up the usual back four. Torreira, Delaney and Van de Beek, obviously the midfield trio. Then the front three now of Depay, Aubameyang and Pepe. Pepe is carrying a bit of a knock that he picked up on international duty. Leroy Sané can only find himself on the bench after a pretty poor period of performances, in all fairness. He's not played very well, only at 6.8, and Depay has kind of come in and really made that role his own on that left hand side. They're playing their usual overly defensive 12,000 men at the back formation. I don't even want to look at it. I'm going to say we owe Wolves after what happened in our last match. There you go. There's the revenge chat, and that is what I want today. Come on. In all fairness, when we played them, it wasn't really our first team. It was the youngsters, but the first team's going to have a chance to make up for what happened last time, and there's already a highlight within the first 30 seconds. Come on, boys. Pepe. Oh, yeah, you're buggered now. Pepe. Yes, the only player in the game that can score a one-on-one. 30 seconds in. Go on, try not to die. What a start. Brilliant here from Pepe. He reads the touch from Nacho. It's not a good ball. He reads it, runs through, direct through. Lovely little shift onto his left foot and tucks it away at the near post. Patricio's got no chance. That is exactly what we needed. Get in. Come on. Their new signing Nacho, buggered. But we did take a 1-0 lead in the Europa League, so we know that this may not be enough. Even at half fit, he's still easily the best player in our team, and maybe the best player in the league. Jolly's managed to get himself a yellow. He's going to have to be a little bit easier going now. He's going to have to protect himself. Yeah. Sorry, that's a very rude joke. That's a great ball over the top to Raul Jimenez, and he's made it 1-1. But he's offside. Yeah, that nearly turned into a dangerous side there, Mike. We won't do that again, but yeah, it sticks. He's the git that scored twice against us in the Europa League, so it's worth noting that Raul Jimenez is not my favourite person right now. Bellerin, the overlap is real now. Bellerin, go on mate, skin him. Moutinho against Bellerin. Donny van de Beek now. He's got time to pick out across Bellerin. He's still taking his time. Donny, back to Torreira. Hits. Oh my sweet lord. What a strike that is from Lucas Torreira. What a goal. Oh my god, what a finish. I'm really sorry about the call. I feel like it's affecting my commentary performance, but what a goal that is from Lucas Torreira. Oh, I know I can't look it because I'm not feeling great, but inside I'm emotional. I'm emotional inside. This is exactly what I wanted, and we are not letting Liverpool get out of our sights. We cannot afford to slip up while they're in this vein of form, and we are not at the moment in the league. A great start for us to this game. Pepe and Torreira making it 2-0 at half time. Come on, passionately say, I'm very happy the way things are going. Keep it up, lads. We've done really, really well so far, and I need that to continue. Kieran Tierney on a booking worries me slightly. We have got Maitland-Niles on the bench if we need to bring someone on to replace him, but at the moment I trust that Kieran can behave himself and stay on. You can tell they're the back four all playing at a 7, now Bellerin at a 7.1, which is exactly what I want to see. We've been defensively again this year very, very not solid, very slack, very inconsistent. You can tell that we're not being. I'm just trying to do that just to make sure they don't score. But Vinegar's just danced past me here. I don't like vinegar on my chips. Stop it. I made that joke last time and look what happened. Great save there by Livakovic. He's finally had something to do. Tierney, come on mate, whip it in. Back post. Pepe doesn't win the header. Falls to Joe Willock. You know he wants to shoot. Bellerin hits it. Doesn't get past the first man. Willock on the ball now. Skins his man. Not quite. Moutinho on the ball now. Passes it straight to Aubameyang. Even there they can't score. Even there they can't score from a one-on-one. Absolute. SI, please sort it out. For God's sake. Absolute nonsense. It's not like he did it straight at him. He's literally dived full length to get that from 3 yards out. Bollocks. Not having that. But I think it looks like we're going to win the game, which is the most important thing. A 2-0 win against the scum. Well, Spurs are the scum, but Wolves have upset me greatly. Revenge has been served, and it's been a very comfortable performance. They've not even troubled us going forward. It's been a wonderful performance from the boys, and revenge is ours as Pepe picks up the ball. Go on, mate, get another one. Oh my god, he has actually skinned his man. Pepe teases it to Aubameyang, and he scores this time, but I think he's offside, is he? He is offside. That's annoying. We could have done with the 3-0. That would. Oh, hang on, let's go into a review, has it? Oh yeah, there you go, now it's been chalked off. At least he scored the one-on-one, when it doesn't matter. But a 2-0 win, very, very happy. Well done, guys, that is absolutely superb news. I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. We maintain our pressure on Liverpool. We maintain second in the league. Torreira gets man of the match, rightly so. He was absolutely phenomenal in that. Let's have a quick look at where that leaves us. So 4 points behind Liverpool, but nearly a third of the season gone. You'll forgive me for trying to wrap this up relatively quickly because, like I said, I just need to get to work and maybe I might have time for another half an hour nap before I go. I think we're going to have to come back for the Man City doubleheader. I mean, we play them once on Boxing Day and then once on the 28th. I mean, that sounds phenomenal, doesn't it, really? Let's be fair. Well, I think that's got to be where it is. We're going to come back around about Christmas time then for the double Man City header, unless things go a bit awry against Copenhagen, which I'm hoping that they won't. But that looks... I've never seen that. I've never, ever seen that. We play the same team twice in the Christmas period in 3 days. Never seen that in my life. But that's going to be a great double header. I'm very excited for it. Thank you so much for watching the episode. Apologies again for the cold. Obviously, it probably wouldn't have been the most enthralling, entertaining commentary that you've ever seen from me, but obviously you've seen the other videos, you know that I'm a bit of a live wire, but today you can understand it. I just wanted to obviously keep the videos coming, and I really fancied playing it today, and obviously not being able to play it over the last couple of days has upset me a little bit, so I really wanted to get stuck into it this morning. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, of course, then please do like, share, and subscribe, and until I see you for that Man City doubleheader at Christmas, stay cool.